All right, I had explained to you all till here in the morning, right, in the previous session, that there was an argument between the two. Who will tell me what was the argument, if anybody remembers? Can anybody share what was the argument? Yes.
Ma'am, the argument was that they found a thing that was floating in the water, and they
Hmm.
suggested that first it was a coffin,
Hmm.
and then they
Not a
found a
coffin, a
Piece
piece
of
of
a coffin.
piece of coffin, and then they found that it
piece
was
of
an
wood which belonged to the coffin.
yeah, sorry,
Okay.
piece
Yeah.
of wood that belonged to coffin, and then
Correct.
when they reached to it, they thought that it was a fossil of a whale.
Right. That's
And
what he
then
was arguing, right? He
yeah,
said, and he tried to prove, the boy tried to give as many evidences as he can just to prove that it was a fossil, okay, and not the piece of the wood. But then what had happened? What was the argument between the boat builder who had offered the boat and this particular person? Why was the argument? Why there was a disagreement? What did the boat builder do? He thought he has, among all the stocks of
of
boats he had, he gave the best one, okay, to this particular person, okay. Why? Thinking that, he would be very grateful to the boat builder. But then instead of,
But he started complaining.
Yes, ma'am,
yeah,
it started
instead of being
completely.
grateful, he started complaining. All right. And that's the reason. And to him, the boat which he had offered, what did he consider it as?
The best book.
The best
Yes,
boat. And what name he had given to that particular boat?
the
What
pride
was
of
that
the
The
name?
pride of
Thames.
the
pride of the
Thames.
Thames.
Yes, there was that boat was considered as the pride of the Thames. So he had given that boat to this particular person so that he would be grateful. But instead of being grateful, he was complaining, and therefore there was an argument. Okay, so we argued no more. We fastened the so-called boat together with some pieces of string and got a bit of wallpaper and pasted over the shabbier places. Said our prayers and stepped on board. Let's see the meaning of the word shabbier. I think it has stopped working. Okay. No issues. See, I'll tell you what exactly had happened after that. So now they, after having a conversation, after having the argument, they decided, okay, now it's enough. Now we won't have any more arguments. Okay. And so what did they do? They started the so-called boat which they had. They started tying that with some pieces of string and got a bit of wallpaper which they posted on the pieces, okay, on the places which was like looking much more shabbier. You know the meaning of the word shabby? The
Yes,
places
ma'am.
shabby.
Yes, ma'am.
So shabbier places. And then they stepped on the board. All right. Now they charged us 35 shillings for the loan of the remnant for 6 days. And we could have bought the thing out and out for 4 and 6 pence at any sale of driftwood around the coast. The weather changed on the third day. Oh, I'm talking about our present trip now. And we started from Oxford upon our homeward journey in the midst of a steady drizzle. Okay, so now how much did he offer for the board? How much did he offer for the board for 6 days of journey? As it was given on rent. So what was the price?
35
35
shillings.
shillings.
35 shillings. Okay. For the remnant means for the remains of 6 days. Okay. Only 6 days of journey was remaining, and he charged them 35. But what was he trying to say? That instead of giving him the charge of 35 shillings, if he would have at least bought a boat at how much cost from the nearby coast? What was, what do you think? What would be the cost he would have bought instead of
4
giving 30?
pence.
4 and 6 pence. Okay, got it, Sanaya? Very good. I'm good to see, Sanaya. You're responding. Keep it up. Keep it up, better. All right. And so finally, they started their journey. And it was the third day where the weather condition had changed drastically. And the trip, the present trip they're talking about, which was to Oxford, had just started. Okay, in the midst of a steady drizzle. Okay, steady means constant. Okay, have you all understood till here, children? Have you all understood the
Yes, ma'am.
prose till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This particular prose is written by whom? Can you all name the
Ma'am, Jerome,
Jerome
Jerome
K.
K. Jerome.
Yes, Jerome K. Jerome. Now we'll know more about this particular author, that who is this author and why he has just given a small extract from this particular book. Okay, Jerome Kalpka Jerome, K stands for Kalpka. Okay, he was a renowned English writer and humorist. He's best known for his humorous and comic masterpiece. Okay, which was his comic masterpiece? Named as
Three men in a boat.
Apart from his other notable works of literature. He was born on 2nd May 1859 in Calmore, Walsall, England, and was raised amidst poverty in London. Okay, so the place, the home which he was born was not a rich family. Okay, so he had to face a lot of poverty, and his famous literature work was what? Can you name? Yes, anyone try?
Three men in a boat.
Very
Ma'am,
good.
I've
Very
read that.
good. Excellent, Sanaya. 3 men in a boat. Okay. And he is known as a writer and a humorist. Okay. That means he had given us, through his writing, lots of humor fictions. All right. Where was he born? Which place?
He was born in Caldome, Walsall, England.
Okay. And when was he born?
Ma'am, 1859.
1859.
All right, 2nd May 1859. His other works include the essay collections like The Ideal Thoughts of an Ideal Fellow and Second Thoughts of an Ideal Fellow. So other collections include, number 1, Other Ideal Thoughts of an Ideal Fellow. This is also the name. Second is Second Thoughts of an Ideal Fellow. Third is Three Men on the Bummel, which was a sequel of Three Men in a Boat. Okay, it was almost a sequel of the same particular prose which he had written. Next is, and several other novels. Okay, Jerome died at the age of 68 on 14 June 1927. Okay, so which age did he die?
Ma'am, 68.
Okay. All right, let's solve the quiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is the author of this prose?
Jerome K.
Jerome K. Jerome.
Yes, Jerome.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Next. There are plenty of dash in the town.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Sure, everyone?
Yeah, ma'am, sure, dogs.
Very good. Very good. Perfect. That means you all were listening carefully and you all understood the extract. The neighborhood of the Upper Thames is
Roman relics.
Roman relics.
Roman relics. What does Roman relics mean? Who will tell
Ma'am,
me?
a Roman
Ancient.
Ma'am, ancient.
Objects.
objects.
Okay, very good. Very good. Ancient objects. Excellent. Excellent. Next. How much did they charge for charge as a loan of the remnant for 6 days?
35 shillings.
35 shillings.
35
Okay.
shillings.
And if he wanted to buy, how much he would have paid?
Six
Six.
or
4 and 16.
4
Six.
pennies.
What? Four and
$6 4 pennies.
6.
yes, $6 4 pence. Okay, very good, very good. Next, when did the weather change?
Third day.
Third,
How?
ma'am. Third.
Third day.
Excellent, excellent. So you all got all answers correct. Very good, children. Keep it up. Just give a big round of applause for you all. That means you all were paying attention and you all understood the pros, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go on to the, okay, it's almost done. I'll share the coursework answers PDF with you all. Are you all ready?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, its thing will be uploaded short.
1 minute.